It's now my great pleasure to introduce our Mayor, Councillor Mohamed Semra.
I was advised that I should change my name, that I'm not going to be elected with a name like Mohamed because it's not Australian.
On behalf of the City of Melbourne, I welcome you all, especially those becoming Australian citizens today.
I am Australian and I love my country and I want to contribute to its betterment.
Congratulations.
We don't really see people that look like us in higher places. And that's really important.
Mohamed. Yeah.
African mums, they always point him out and say, this is Mohamed, he's the mayor, he's a role model.
Round of applause.
I wish I was in high school seeing that my mayor looked like me and looked like one of my brothers, because it means that now opens a door that maybe I didn't even know was available to me.
Being the first to do something is difficult and it's hard, but I've always wanted a seat at the table. If my mum can travel all the way from Sudan, not knowing how any of it was going to turn out, then I could put my hands up for local government.
Well, you know our ABCs. Next time when you sing along with me. Yay! High five. Good job.
I came to Australia 3 years old with my mother and my 5 siblings. We came as Sudanese refugees. It was no longer safe for us to be there.
Because I'm mother and father, same times for my kids, hard for me.
I'm at my sister's house, expecting my brother, and there's another 4 siblings that can't make it today. Everyone gets very, very busy. My mom showed immense leadership, coming to a whole new country, not knowing what to expect, not knowing how she was going to be received. It smells beautiful, as always.
Mohamed is a very, very good boy. The best, Mohamed.
Thank you, Mom. This is the best tasting meat you can ever have. I'm not being biased just because I'm Sudanese.
The thing with Mohamed is he always tell the truth. Even as kids, he never lied.
Never lied.
He never lied.
Until now. Them, the other kids lied. Mohamed no lied.
Yeah, we'll tell little white lies, mother.
Okay. Yeah? MashaAllah. That's so good.
He was a bit of a nerd. He was a big nerd when he was younger. While we would watch cartoons and things, he would be like, no, okay guys, let's put the news, or let's watch the history, let's see what's going on in the world. And as kids, we didn't want to watch the news,
Be careful your arm, mate. You play around too much.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a lawyer. And if I didn't be a lawyer, I wanted to become a basketball player.
All right. Let's start again. I was getting my flicker out.
In my teenage years, I was a bit of a troublemaker. But I think it was me kind of acting out a bit because I did grow up with a very severe stutter. And it was a debilitating stutter. So every time I would speak, my head would rock and my tongue would come out. I always felt like I had a lot to say, but it was frustrating that I couldn't.
Kids will mimic his stuttering to make fun of him. He went from being shy to being really, let me get them first.
When I was around, 13, 14, 15, I was being bullied at times because of my stutter. And sometimes I will get into fights. And, there were times where I would get suspended. And at one point, I almost got expelled.
Let's make it quick. Easy.
This is the park where we'll always come after school to come and play some ball. Instead of going and doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Sometimes life can be troublesome, sometimes things can be happening at home, but the basketball court is where your boys are. You kick back, you have a laugh, and you enjoy yourself.
He thought you were the ref.
It's easy to feel like no one is there to support you, and you might fall into more antisocial behaviour. That all changed when my English teacher identified that I was very articulate when it came to writing.
He was lively. That's the best way to describe him. But I remember thinking your written work's very good, and yet you're not really able to articulate or express yourself a lot in class. So we were able to have him attend a stuttering clinic.
I was like, okay, this is a 1-2 week program. How is it going to fix something I've experienced my whole life? They were teaching us techniques to go into the word. If I was stuck on the word apple, it would go apple, right? So it's just that first word, apple. And I imagine it like a wave. I saw myself at the beginning of the program, how bad it was, to the end of the program, not stuttering at all. I came back to school, and for the first time in my life, I could present my English presentation in front of the whole class. I could order McDonald's instead of telling my mum and my sister to go for me. So it gave me a lot of agency.
The work that is being done here is transformative.
Now he's able to do the job that he was born to do, talk.
And we will invest in our young people and the future of our young people. Thank you very much.
I would not be sitting in this chair, and I would not be mayor if it wasn't for speech therapy. In one hand, I had a stutter, and that was something only I was going through. But also, at the same time, I was experiencing racism, and that was more of a shared experience. When I was in year 10, me and my friends decided to go to the Apple store to look at the new iPhones that had been released at the time.
11 years ago.
This is where it all started, eh?
It's definitely where something started.
Two security guards start circling our table, and I'm like, is there a problem? The security guard goes, no, but there's going to be. Oh, what do you mean by that? The security goes, you know what I mean.
You understand that, certain people are walking around with preconceived notions and ideas about who you are?
We go, let's record what's going on, because we want the world to see this.
There's no reason for this. These guys are just a bit worried about your presence in our store. They're just worried you might steal something.
Why would we steal something?
It's okay.
Why would we steal something?
Why do we have security? Guys, end of discussion.
Yeah.
I need to ask you to leave our store.
I remember thinking to myself, oh my goodness. It was so shocking.
Yeah, not only is it shocking, but we have this on camera.
We had uploaded it online, and it went mega viral.
A group of students in Melbourne have accused Apple of being racist. Ironically, it was all caught on video by an iPhone.
Apple's been forced to apologise after a group of teenage boys was asked to leave a suburban store.
They had issued a public statement, an apology to us.
That was a moment that really taught us what it meant to advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, not let injustice happen.
That day changed everything for me.
It gave us a wider outlook on life. And it also set the stage for me in joining the school leadership team. I remember I went and spoke to a year 9 student. I would have been year 11, and I go to him, I'm thinking about becoming a school captain and putting my hands up. And he laughs at me, he was like, school captain? That's a white thing. When did leadership become a white thing? And so if I wasn't convinced that I was going to run for school captain, I was after having that conversation.
He spoke as the Year 12 captain to probably 1,200 students at the time, spoke eloquently, clearly. He just blossomed.
When I finished high school, I started volunteering. I went and joined organisations like the Centre for Multicultural Youth. Also, I went and volunteered in Uganda. I never considered politics as a pathway for myself, never crossed my mind until mid-2020.
It's the most drastic coronavirus countermeasure yet. The total lockdown of at least 3,000 residents in public housing towers in Flemington and North Melbourne, effective immediately.
I met Mohamed in July 2020. We both had family and friends and community members in the public housing estates.
Locked inside, residents of 9 public housing towers are facing a grim reality.
There will be no one going in other than residents who are returning home, and no one will be allowed out.
The residents were talking to us and saying, I feel like I'm in prison, in my own home.
I had no phone. I didn't see my son. I didn't see my son. I had no phone. Bring my son on my phone down. Get me out of the door.
A lot of the community went down and volunteered at the local community-run centre.
Hey boys, can I get one more person outside? One more person, yeah?
It was the volunteers who were asking for money to be donated so that we could send up halal food or culturally appropriate foods. It was the volunteers who'd be receiving health information and translating it in language.
And it hit me that we need more people on the decision-making table that represented and reflected the makeup of the community. And I told myself, I want to run for local council this year.
The city of Maribyrnong is the heart of Melbourne's inner west. Footscray is at the centre. It's a real melting pot.
We have more than 80 countries represented and more than 100 languages. It has played a big part in who I am and my identity. I would never move south of the Yarra. I'm born and bred in Melbourne, and hopefully I'm here till I can see my kids. Young people like me aren't supposed to run for office. I wasn't born to a wealthy... I ran as an independent. Because of COVID, 2020 elections looked a lot different. We weren't allowed to have any gatherings. We weren't allowed to do any door knocking. So I had put my hands up, not understanding that no one knew who I was.
I remember when he first ran for council, he was still young, maybe 21 at that time.
Vote for our community. Vote for change. Vote one, Mohamed Semra.
Putting myself out there was very scary. What happened in the end, I lost. It was a very public loss. Obviously, it's a public statement that, you know, your community don't want you to represent them.
The first time I came across Mohamed Semra, I thought, who is this kid? G'day, how you going? Come on in. I was a newly elected Member of Parliament, and Mohamed had started Endeavour Youth Australia. Super busy during the market.
Endeavour Youth Australia is a business I started in 2021. We go out into schools and we run workshops and programs on confidence building, communication strategies, and leadership development.
When most 20-year-olds are off having a great time, Mohamed was focused on lifting up other young people.
It's 2023, a year out from the next council elections, and I wasn't going to run. Then I was invited to a business leaders lunch with President Barack Obama. I was one of 4 young people that was invited. One thing that stuck with me was he shared his experience of losing his first congressional race. And I didn't think Obama lost. I remember the win. I told myself that I owed it to my community and I owed it to myself to go for it again. Hey guys, my name is Mohamed Semra. I'm currently running as an independent for the upcoming Melbourne City Council elections. And if I'm elected, I want to prioritise supporting our small businesses because they are the backbone of our economy. I was up against candidates that had support and machines behind them. I would say it was me, my mum, and my brother. As you can see, we have potholes in the area that have gone unaddressed for a very long time. I locked on a lot of doors. I would say I probably door knocked more than 80% of the houses in my ward. See, it's raining, and I'm out here trying to door knock. It was hailing, and some stranger offered me their umbrella.
Some people very nice. When Muhammad is coming, oh Muhammad, you're beautiful, you're handsome. We like your color, we like your perfume. Some people, they say it like this. Some people, go away, you black. We don't need you.
Over the past 2 weeks, I've had 15 of my posters either defaced, taken down, or destroyed. It is disheartening.
As an older sister, that was really difficult for me to see. And I would say it was heartbreaking.
Hey guys, the time has come. You will receive your ballot in the mail.
The first time he ran, he wasn't successful, and I was worried that this would be a deterrent. But Mohamed surprised us all and came back swinging.
I hereby declare Mohamed Semra as elected councillor.
When the news came out, it was the biggest thing that has ever happened to me before. Hey guys, I have some good news. I've been elected to Melbourne City Council. Start jumping up and down and celebrating. This is a journey that we're definitely going to go on together. But the weight of the responsibility, I think, also came with the excitement. Walking into town hall as a councillor is, how do I put it into words? You think about the table your whole life, the decision-making table, and understanding that you are now a key part of that. All of that came to my mind. Hey guys, Mohamed Semra here. Just got sworn into Melbourne City Council with my wonderful councillors.
We both thought there's no way we're going to get an African person elected here, let alone get 2 Africans elected in Maribyrnong.
Take care.
Hello world!
For a long time, the council had been Labor dominated, and what's changed this time is that we have more variety of voices on council. We have 3 people that came in as Labor, we have 3 people that came in as Greens, and we have Mohamed, an independent.
I didn't know what swing vote meant, what balance of power is, and suddenly I found myself, holding balance of power.
You could say he absolutely became very popular, yeah. Suddenly.
Put your hands up if you wish to vote for Councillor Tiwari as Mayor.
In that first meeting, I had the deciding vote, the most important seat at the table.
I would like to declare Councillor Tiwari elected to the office of Mayor for the City of Maribyrnong.
Thank you. After a year as councillor, last November, when we had our second mayoral elections, I felt like I was ready.
Do I have any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate Councillor Mohamed Semra.
I'm a big believer that you should never wait for permission to lead. Before I put up my hands for this role, I sat with 3 questions. Can I do it? Should I do it? And will Melbourne be better off for it?
Some may have suggested that he should consider putting his hand up later in the term or maybe another term because he's quite young.
The answer is yes. You never know how it's going to go, right? You never know how it's going to go until you're in the chamber and everyone raises their hand.
Please vote for Councillor Semra, councillors that wish to. All right. I will now declare Councillor Semra the new Mayor of the City of Maribyrnong with 5 votes. Congratulations.
When they give him the robe, very happy. I'm very, very happy.
It was really surreal just to see him in that space, and I always think back to how he was as a kid and where he came and the drive that he had and the challenges that he faced, and was so proud of him.
These chains are heavier than I expected.
You know what they say, you know, great power comes great responsibility.
Our Mayor, Councillor Semra.
Hello. Congratulations.
Being mayor is definitely a pinch me feeling.
High five. Good boy, yeah. I wasn't expecting this, obviously. You know, going into council, you're going in blind, but it never feels like a chore. Happy birthday, how are you?
This is the mayor.
You wouldn't believe she's 100. When I walked in, I thought she was 40. I've learnt a lot over the past year. I'm very intentional about how do I want to make people feel. A lot of the time, people will forget everything you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Ready, set, go. Easy, take care, girls. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you famous?
I wouldn't say famous, but I'm the mayor of the city of Melbourne.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you live around here?
Yeah, I live in Footscray.
Sometimes you feel like a celebrity, and it's cute,
I live in Brunswick.
but you're never not the mayor, if that makes sense.
Yeah, why are you putting us in the spotlight? I'm doing that.
Being visibly African, Muslim, and a young person, I'm representing so many people other than myself. And if I succeed, then it will open up the door for so many after me. But if I fail, a lot of communities will feel that as well.
There you go.
I definitely think there's an intense pressure and also more eyes on him. He's one of the more well-known mayors because he's the first, the only, the different. What happens when you can't please everyone?
There goes our suburb. What's wrong with this country? They just let anyone run it now. We don't want you here. Islam equals mental illness. 0 credentials, but got the right color. Since becoming mayor, there's been a lot of Islamophobia. Great, another Muslim in power. This is infiltration. Are home invasions first on the agenda, or machete attacks?
Sometimes when you open up Facebook and you look at the comments, you think, what is this world?
Someone goes, traitor, Pauline will rectify this country at the next election. The people out there that are not comfortable with a black man, a Muslim, in the position I am today. And it's my job to make them more comfortable.
I love that he is still living at home with his mum. I think mum probably keeps it real.
This is the home that I grew up in. This is the most aesthetic thing. Living here with my mum, my brother, his family. And it's home sweet home. It's all I've known growing up. Me and my brother have our coffee different. He mainly has it with hot water. I do it with milk, but today I'm trying it his way. There's nothing more important to me than family. When I get married, I'm obviously going to go off and start my own life and everything. So until then, it's good to be with the family in a time where everything's so crazy in the world. What does Dinosaur say? Huh?
There's no new Mohamed. Like, you know me? Like, you know when someone's like, new fame, new phone, new me? I don't see that.
He's working with a team who, you know, some of whom probably didn't think he should have put his hand up in the first place.
I'll now put the motion to a vote. Councillors, please cast a vote.
But now he's, you know, having to work and collaborate with them.
Individually, I have no power. I'm an independent in a council with 7 decision makers.
Show of hands. Yep, I declare the motion carried.
He's not edging towards Greens, he's not edging towards Labor, he's kind of, you know, edging towards both sides at particular times.
How I look at it is, where is the compromise where we can all live with it? And sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, I think leadership was also making tough decisions.
A group of residents in Melbourne's inner west is pushing back against a proposal to build a new sporting stadium to meet growing demand.
One of my main priorities is to secure investment for our indoor stadium at Mackay Reserve.
Because it's all essentially going to happen here. So it will come up possibly to this tree here and then take up a bit of that car park.
In the previous council term, there were protests because some trees will need to be cut down for the stadium to be built. But I know the importance of basketball in my life, and that there are hundreds of young people that are on the wait list for community sports.
Smiling? Yep, smiling. Okay, let's go. I want to update you on Mackay Reserve Stadium. And it's a big one for local sport. I know very well, whatever I say today, there are people that are going to be upset, but the stadium will only make up 3.3% of the entire Mackay Reserve. There's demand for it now, and that will only increase into the future. So let's get it done, and let's give our kids the chance they need to play.
There is still a strong community out there that are not wanting the stadium built on pure green space. Would that be my first choice? No.
I like it, yeah. That's the one. Well done, mate.
This is one of those decisions where tough choices need to be made. I'm never going to make everyone happy, and if I try to make everyone happy, I'll make no one happy. So I've been chosen as one of 3 mayors to join the mayoral delegation to come down to Canberra and promote the Make Good campaign. Make good happen. Amazing. How's it going, Mohamed Semra? So for the next few days, we're going to be meeting with MPs, ministers. Hello, how are you?
How you going?
Good, thank you.
I'm Lisa Darminant, Senator from Victoria.
Mohamed Semra, Mayor of the City of Melbourne.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm loving the blazer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm Sudanese.
Sudanese.
Sudanese, yeah. I was born in Sudan, came to Australia.
You have a very Australian accent now.
Yeah. Love that, love that.
Congratulations on becoming a mayor, because that's not easy.
Yeah.
And doing it at such a young age. And
I'm 27, so
27.
I've slowly aging out, but...
You're still young. I'm 62, I'm at the other end.
Oh, you don't look 62,
So
yeah.
I'm nearly there. I'm nearly
I'll be
there.
honest, I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of this, to be part of something that's bigger than myself, bigger than my council, politics, in these spaces. We're one of the most financially sustainable councils in Victoria, which makes us, in a good position to be part of the state and federal government.
He's highly regarded within government. The Victorian Premier said to me recently, gee, he's impressive. He's exactly the sort of person we need in that kind of role.
There were times where I could have given up, where I could have said it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It will make a huge difference to see someone from African heritage background in federal parliament. Please, yeah. So the thought does creep in. Is this a ceiling I can break? And I know it's a bit awkward always, going asking for money, but...
Did he say money? There's no money.
79 councils are supportive of this. Obviously right now, the most important thing for me is getting the best outcomes for Melbourne, but ask Mohamed maybe in 20 years. Let's take a selfie.
There's discipline there. He's got very thick skin. I think the experience of the speech impediment, Apple, just being a black boy in Australia, has created a lot of resilience in him. That if you can survive that, you can survive anything really, right? Yeah.